The Masters 2019 Preview. Can anyone stop Ronnie O'Sullivan at Alexandra Palace? The top 16 players on the planet head to Alexandra Palace for the Masters this week, but despite the huge amount of silverware they have won between them, 15 men are expected to be left in the wake of Ronnie O'Sullivan. The Rocket is the runaway favorite with the bookmakers to lift the title at the Masters this month, and there are very good arguments for his extremely short pre-tournament price. Ronnie has been Masters champion a record 7 times, winning it for the first time 24 years ago in 1995 and claiming 2 of the last 3 titles. O'Sullivan's relentless acquisition of Triple Crown titles saw him break Stephen Hendry's record in December as he won a 7th UK championship to add to his 5 World Championships and 7 Masters titles, taking his total to 19. So can the Rocket be grounded this year or will he soar to new heights? Not only does the 43-year-old have a fabulous record at the Masters, he has been in excellent form this season, when he has found the time to turn up. Since the 2018 World Championship, O'Sullivan has competed in just 5 events, winning 3 of them, losing in the final one and falling in the semi-final of the other. The Rocket's victories at the UK Championship, Shanghai Masters and Champion of Champions showed that his sporadic appearances scarcely make a difference to his exceptional performances. His displays in York in December were especially imperious, briefly letting Ken Doherty rattle him in the second round, but otherwise strolling to a 19th Triple Crown success with little trouble. Defeat at the hands of Judd Trump at the Northern Ireland Open and to Mark Davis at the English Open prove he is human, but as ever, if O'Sullivan is at his best he is unlikely to be beaten. However, if the Rocket is not quite firing, plenty will be ready to pounce. The first port of call as we sail through the contenders has to be the defending champion and the man who knocked out O'Sullivan last year. After Ronnie whitewashed Marco Fu in the first round in 2018, things looked ominous for Mark Allen in the quarters, but the Northern Irishman ripped up the script and hammered the Rocket 6-1. Going on to win the tournament. Allen is in fabulous form going into his title defense, having won the International Championship and the Scottish Open in recent months, while only losing out to O'Sullivan in the final of the UK Championship. The Pistol is very confident coming into this one and will be relishing a potential crack at the favorite in the semi-finals, a man he has beaten in 3 of their 8 previous encounters. The Bristolian has not had the greatest season on the tour, but his one-tournament win was extremely notable as he toppled O'Sullivan in the final to claim the Northern Ireland Open. Trump banked £70,000 for a thoroughly impressive 10-7 victory over the Rocket in Belfast and, while he hasn't surged on from there, a semi-final run at the Scottish Open last time out was a solid performance. The 29-year-old is one of the few players who shows no sign of fear when facing O'Sullivan. And for good reason, because he has a far superior record against him compared to his contemporaries. O'Sullivan narrowly leaves their head-to-head 10-9, which gives Trump the best record against Ronnie of anyone who has played him more than 6 times. He is not to be intimidated. The man O'Sullivan dubbed the Torturer is still hanging out at the top of the world rankings, despite only winning 2 tournaments in 2018. Selby picked up the Haining Open and China Championship last year, but failed to reach a final in any European event. Form-wise, the jester from Leicester is not at his best, but he does have a fantastic record at the Masters, reaching the final 5 times and lifting the trophy on 3 occasions. Selby might not attract too much business at the bookies, but he can never be discounted at major tournaments. The 43-year-old's renaissance has been a sight to behold over the last couple of years, and as the reigning world champion, he cannot be ruled out at Ali Pali. The Welsh potting machine hasn't made a quarter-final since September and has only been to 1 Masters semi-final in the last 15 years, so he does have some obstacles to overcome. His World Championship win in 2018, though, was such an achievement that he has to be considered a contender. While he has not dominated the tour since the Sheffield triumph, he did pick up the World Open in August, and remains world number 2. He is certainly a threat. Odds courtesy of Betfair. More, defending champion Mark Allen's game in very good shape ahead of 2019 Masters. More, Stuart Bingham prepares for Ronnie O'Sullivan at Masters by winning Championship League Group 4.